going on, Jerome's? So the hope and the dream for the Minnesota Vikings is that Jonathan James McCarthy is indeed the future franchise quarterback, and Kevin O'Connell, the quarterback whisperer, them together, 10, 12, 15 years, done Jerome Bars in the next 10 years, you know what is up. And, you know, it hit some rough patches, but it came together in the game against the Commies. First home win for J.J. McCarthy at home. Yeah, and McCarthy, 16-23, 69%, nice career high quarterback rating, 129.2, 3 passing touchdowns, also the first in his career. Passing, you know, people piss and moan about the passing yards. You tend to run out of real estate when you score a touchdown. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And McCarthy did lead 5 scoring drives, 4 touchdown drives, and the Vikings also knelt down within the Commies 30, so it kind of felt good. And that game was so fast. I think it was the fastest game of the season. Yeah. But J.J. McCarthy certainly was in a get-right spot where after a couple of embarrassments, both for the team and for McCarthy and for Kevin O'Connell, I mean, Sunday was a breaking point. Like, it could have hope for the future, hope for the rest of the season, or Vikings fans could have checked out altogether. And frankly, it's hard to blame them. But long story longer, J.J. McCarthy, post-game comments with Fox's Christina Pink. He did not call himself 9, which is refreshing. But some of the comments that he had off the cuff were, you know, pretty telling. First up, Christina Pink, you guys jumped on him early and often. How were you able to find your rhythm early today? So remember, Kevin Connell won the coin toss and decided to take the ball first. So generally, the rule of thumb is if you win the coin toss, you defer to the second half. You can set yourself up for the point and sandwich, and also setting the tone by letting your defense get the work, blah, blah, blah. But the Vikings wanted to come out and set the tone early, and they tried that against the Bears. Did not work out, but no. I feel like the biggest goal coming out of this week was start fast, get the crowd into it, let the defense do their thing, and it's just all about execution. It's been like that every single week, and it was really awesome to see it come to fruition early, which is kind of true, where the Vikings had some games where they did not start fast, and it just sort of snowballed and just sort of festered the rest of the game. But it is really good to see the Vikings, tantalize the crowd and take the other team out of it and just crush souls. It's kind of nice. Christine, a 3 touchdown performance for you today. You talked to us about finding the decisiveness, playing faster. Where did you make strides in that today? Yeah. I felt like I just wasn't thinking that much. Yes. The guys were fast, getting open. Guys were getting open. What the hell happened to our graphic? The guys were getting up. Is this text stacked on top of text? Nah. The offensive line held up all day, and when the defense is playing like that, we could play extra fast. Just being able to trust the plan and go and execute, it feels really good. That's what we want all season, where it did seem at times that McCarthy was overthinking things throughout the year, especially after the Lions game, after that big-time ceiling throw, you're just like, okay, here we go. And then all the 9-9-9 stuff started. And then the Ravens, Bears, and Packers game, McCarthy, you could tell he was just in his own head. He was half a beat slow because he was thinking about his footwork. He was thinking about this, that, and the other thing. And O'Connell talked extensively before the Commies game about simplifying the offense, right? And frankly, that's something that the Vikings should have done since day one. Now, initially in training camp, even going back to last year, we liked that O'Connell didn't baby J.J. McCarthy, threw everything at him, right? And that's good in camp. But in season, you have to cater to what the player is ready for. And J.J. McCarthy is still a 22-year-old starting quarterback, first year starting, and he's not a rugged 7, 8, 9-year veteran who knows the offense inside and out. Right, so if you have to simplify things, do it. And he was making his reads fast, and O'Connell gave him a lot of easy high-low looks, usually up the sideline, outs, spots, shifts to get numbers on a side, running the ball to keep play action viable, kept JJ out of third and long, played a lot of heavier personnel. Top 3 tight ends had 95 snaps between them. C.J. Ham at a season-high 24 snaps. So he's protected. They're running the ball, keeping them out of third and forever, and he was playing fast and confident. He wasn't thinking about, my kick leg, like where is that going to end up? It has to be the perfect way every single time. No, these are all stuff that J.J. McCarthy can work on in the offseason, right? In training camp, OTAs. That's what that's for. So the fact that O'Connell basically just let him rip it, it's exactly what we've been talking about. And McCarthy even talked last week about an analogy that we put on throughout the season is it's like a golfer trying to change his swing mid-round. It's not going to work. So if this is simplifying the offense, all for it. And now, yes, obviously we'd like to see Justin Jefferson get some more work, but if the commies are going to, defense are going to constantly double and triple Justin Jefferson, what are you supposed to do? You want JJ to just force it, double, triple coverage constantly? Nah. But things are opening up, and McCarthy. All right, just a collection of memes. Just because I feel like I think this one's from training camp when Flores was giving McCarthy problems. It happens, but thank heaven for number 9. I got Eli Corbett, and also I do not know the context of this one, but that X-Men movie, Fassbender as Magneto, that was really good. Also, pick 69. It's hilarious. All right, but McCarthy playing fast, getting things done. That's the name of the game, and that, frankly, that's what it should have been all season long. But of course, he's been starting in drips and drabs. Had the high ankle sprain week 2, and then was concussed against Seattle after he came back, or concussed against Green Bay, missed Seattle game, and this is his 3rd time coming back from injury this season, right? So, second time, whatever. But the best ability is availability, and he just needs reps right now. And it's really good on Kevin O'Connell for sort of putting the ego aside and coaching up J.J. McCarthy. In fact, this is kind of like like a reverse Pasternaut, where it seems like, and this is almost like a reverse Pasternaut situation, where when Josh Dobbs barely knew the plays and didn't even know his teammates' names, that's when he was out there just balling out in the Falcons and the Saints game. But then it came around where Dobbs got some time, and then Kevin O'Connell's trying to overcoach him, and he's thinking about mechanics and all that stuff, and the offense was just basically shut down. And again, it's kind of a reverse Pasternaut situation where Kevin O'Connell is finally realizing, hey, I need to just put J.J. McCarthy in positions where he can win as a first-time starting quarterback, right? I have to stop calling the offense like everything is perfect, and he's a 7-year veteran, right? But I love that McCarthy gave props to the offensive line, to the running game, to the defense, to everything, because everything was firing on all cylinders, including him, right? And it does come down to that where, the rest of the season, a small chance of playoffs, but just have JJ look good and comfortable and effing sling it the rest of the way. And yes, there'll be mistakes. Yes, there'll be a turnover here or there, although Sunday was his first game without a turnover. So that was kind of nice. But just have it so that the fans and Kevin Connell and management and J.J. McCarthy feel good about J.J. McCarthy as starting quarterback for the Vikings. That's all you can ask for, man. That's it. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. J.J. McCarthy, best game of his career, outside the theatrics in the first Bears game and the Lions game, but had some great things to say after the game. Wasn't thinking too much. Don't think, just do. Maverick, Rooster, Top Gun, baby. That's right. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull, production value.